Ever looked up at the full moon and thought, damn, that's one huge EE motherfucker?
Hmm.
Well, you might have been witnessing a supermoon. Now I know what you're thinking. Supermoon. Sounds like some hippie bullshit.
Yeah, it kind of does, right?
But stick with us. We've got an expert here who's going to break it all down.
Thanks for having me. And yeah, the term supermoon might sound a little woo-woo, but there's actually some real science behind it.
All right, let's cut the crap. What the hell is a supermoon?
It's pretty simple, really. A supermoon happens when a full or new moon occurs at the same time it's closest to Earth in its orbit. That closest point is called perigee.
So basically the moon's getting all up in our grill,
Yeah,
making it look bigger and brighter.
exactly.
So it's not just some optical illusion. We're
Right.
talking a legitimately closer, bigger moon.
Yep, a supermoon appears about 14% larger in diameter than a regular full moon. And it's not just bigger, it's also about 30% brighter.
Damn, 14%. Is that like noticeable to the naked eye? Or am I going to need one of those fancy-ass telescopes to see the difference?
No, you can definitely see the difference without a telescope, especially when the moon is near the horizon. There's this thing called the moon illusion that makes it seem even bigger when it's rising or setting. Basically, our brains get tricked by the objects in the foreground, making the moon look huge compared to trees or buildings.
So our brains are messing with us. That's some fucked up shit. But I gotta ask, does all this supermoon stuff actually affect anything here on Earth? I mean, besides making werewolves horny.
You're not too far off, actually. Well, not about the werewolves. But supermoons do have a measurable impact on tides. Since the moon is closer during a supermoon, its gravitational pull on the oceans is slightly stronger.
Then we're talking like mega tsunamis wiping out coastal cities.
Hold your horses, it's not that dramatic. The difference in tide height is usually only a few inches, maybe a foot at most.
Yeah.
We call these Perigean spring tides.
Huh.
Nothing apocalyptic, I promise.
So no need to stock up on canned goods and build a bunker. Damn, I was kind of hoping for some end-of-the-world action.
Sorry to disappoint. But even though the tidal difference is small, it can still have some noticeable effects. Higher tides during a supermoon can make coastal erosion and flooding more likely in low-lying areas, especially with rising sea levels.
Okay, so maybe not a full-blown apocalypse, but still some shit to keep in mind. But what about all the crazy stuff people say about supermoons causing earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, general mayhem? Is there any truth to that?
Nah, that's just bullshit. There's no scientific evidence to support the idea that supermoons cause natural disasters. People love to blame weird shit on the cosmos, but it's mostly superstition and fear-mongering.
So those doomsday preppers can chill the fuck out.
Pretty much. Supermoons are more about cool visuals and slightly higher tides, not the end of the world as we know it.
All right, so supermoons aren't going to cause the apocalypse. But what about those super blood moons I keep hearing about? Those sound pretty fucking metal.
Now, those are definitely something special. A super blood moon happens when a total lunar eclipse occurs during a supermoon. Basically, the Earth blocks direct sunlight from reaching the moon, giving it this eerie reddish hue.
Damn, that sounds badass. Like something straight out of a vampire movie. So we're talking a supersized red moon? I'm in.
They are pretty spectacular. The last one was back in May 2022, and unfortunately, the next one isn't until October 2032.
October 2032. Guess I've got some time to plan a killer moonwalking party.
This is like a plan. You know, what's fascinating to me is that despite all the folklore and hype surrounding supermoons, they're ultimately just a natural phenomenon. They're a reminder that even in our technologically advanced world, we're still at the mercy of the cosmos.
Deep shit, man. All right, folks, that wraps up part 1 of our supermoon deep dive. But don't worry, there's plenty more moon madness to come. Join us for part 2, where we'll be diving into the history, myths, and maybe even some of those batshit crazy conspiracy theories surrounding supermoons.
Stay tuned, folks. It's going to be a wild ride. All right, so let's jump back into this supermoon craziness. Last time we talked about how these big-ass moons affect tides and debunked some of the doomsday scenarios.
Right.
But before we get too deep into the science, I think it's worth taking a trip back in time to see how people viewed supermoons throughout history.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Before we start talking about aliens and government conspiracies, let's rewind a bit. So what kind of fucked up ideas did our ancestors come up with about supermoons? I bet they were scared shitless.
You're not far off. For many ancient cultures, supermoons were seen as bad omens, harbingers of chaos and destruction. Imagine you're living thousands of years ago. No internet, no science books, just you and the vast, mysterious sky. Suddenly, this massive, glowing orb appears, bigger and brighter than you've ever seen it before.
Oh, yeah. It's not hard to see why people might freak out.
Exactly.
I'm talking about a bad PR campaign for the moon.
Uh,
So what kind of specific stories or myths did they come up with?
well, in ancient Babylon, for example, priests believed that supermoons were a sign, that the gods were pissed off and about to unleash some serious wrath. They even had rituals and sacrifices to try and appease these angry deities.
Sounds like those Babylonian folks are a little high-strung. What about other cultures? Did they have similar beliefs?
Oh, yeah. Similar stories pop up all over the place. Native American tribes often associated supermoons with changes in animal behavior and weather patterns, sometimes seeing them as a time for caution and preparation. In some cultures, supermoons were linked to increased fertility, both in humans and animals. It's really fascinating how these celestial events were woven into the fabric of their beliefs and daily lives.
So basically everyone was freaking out about supermoons back in the day.
Pretty much. But here's the thing. Even today, with all our scientific advancements, some people still believe that supermoons can influence human behavior. You'll find websites and forums dedicated to discussing the supposed effects of supermoons on everything, from sleep patterns to crime rates.
Wait, seriously, people still buy into that shit. Like, how the fuck do they explain that?
Well, some folks argue that because our bodies are mostly water, and supermoons cause stronger tides, they must also have some kind of effect on us. But honestly, there's no scientific evidence to back this up. It's pure speculation.
So basically, if you start acting like a lunatic during a supermoon, it's probably just because you're a lunatic, not because of some mystical lunar influence.
Exactly. We humans are pattern-seeking creatures. We like to find connections and explanations for things, even when they don't exist. And the moon, with its mysterious cycles and influence on our planet, has always been a prime target for these kinds of projections.
Right, so it's more about human psychology than actual cosmic forces. Speaking of crazy ideas, what about those conspiracy theories about supermoons? You know, the ones that claim they're signs of alien invasions? Or government experiments gone wrong?
Ah, yes, the conspiracy theories. Always a good time. Of course, the internet is full of those, isn't it? Some folks see supermoons as evidence of hidden planets, secret government projects to control the weather, or even messages from extraterrestrial beings.
Okay, now that's some next-level bullshit. Are any of these theories even remotely plausible?
Not really. They're mostly based on speculation, misinterpretations of scientific data, and a healthy dose of paranoia. It's important to remember that just because something is unexplained or unusual doesn't automatically mean it's a conspiracy.
Right, Occam's razor and all that. The simplest explanation is usually the right one. But hey, who doesn't love a good conspiracy theory? Even if it's batshit crazy.
Let's not encourage them too much. It's important to be critical of the information we consume, especially online. Just because something sounds cool or intriguing doesn't mean it's true. Stick with us. We'll give you the real deal on supermoons. No bullshit required.
All right, point taken. No need to get all preachy on us.
Yeah.
But hey, speaking of cool and intriguing, what about the moon illusion we were talking about earlier? That's pretty waft, right?
Right.
Like, why the hell does the moon look bigger when it's
Yeah.
near the horizon? You mentioned our brains getting tricked, but how does that actually work?
Good question. It's actually a bit of an optical illusion, and scientists have been debating the exact cause for centuries. The leading theory is that our brains perceive the moon as being farther away when it's on the horizon, because we have visual cues like trees and buildings to compare it to. When the moon is high in the sky, there's nothing to compare it to, so it appears smaller.
So our brains are basically playing tricks on us.
Huh?
That's some fucked up brain shit right there. You'd think we'd have evolved past these basic optical illusions by now.
Well, our brains are complex machines, and sometimes they make mistakes. It's part of what makes us human, I suppose. But it's also what makes the moon illusion so fascinating. It's a reminder that our perception of the world is not always accurate, that our brains are constantly interpreting and filtering information.
That's deep, man. So where does that leave us with these supermoons? They're bigger, they're brighter, they've inspired countless myths and conspiracy theories, but ultimately they're just a natural phenomenon, right?
Exactly. Supermoons are a reminder that even in our technologically advanced world, we're still at the mercy of the forces of nature. They're a chance to appreciate the beauty and wonder of the universe, and to acknowledge our place within it. And hey, they're also just really cool to look at.
All right, folks, that's it for part 2 of our Supermoon Deep Dive. We've explored the history myths and even some of the crazier ideas surrounding these celestial giants. But don't worry, we're not done yet. Join us for part 3, where we'll be diving into the science behind supermoons. We'll explore how they form, how they affect the tides, and whether they really are as powerful as some people believe.
It's going to be epic. Don't miss it.
All right, you curious fuckers, welcome back for the grand finale of our Supermoon extravaganza. We've delved into the myths, the superstitions, the batshit crazy conspiracy theories. Now it's time to get down to brass tacks and unravel the science behind these celestial behemoths.
It's about time we injected some real knowledge into this conversation.
You got to keep things entertaining, right? Can't just bombard people with scientific jargon and expect them to stay awake. But let's get serious for a minute. What's the deal with these supermoons? How the hell do they even form?
All right, let's break it down. As we discussed earlier, a supermoon occurs when a full or new moon coincides with its closest approach to Earth in its elliptical orbit, a point we call perigee. Remember, the moon's orbit isn't a perfect circle. It's more like a slightly stretched out oval.
So it's like the moon's doing this cosmic dance, getting closer and then farther away from us.
Exactly. And when that closest point, the perigee, happens to line up with a full moon or a new moon, bam, we get a supermoon. It's all a matter of celestial choreography.
Okay, that makes sense. But why is the moon's orbit all wonky like that? Why can't it just chill in a nice circular path?
Well, it's all thanks to the gravitational dance between the Earth, the moon, and the sun. These celestial bodies are constantly pulling and tugging on each other, influencing the shape and path of the moon's orbit. It's a cosmic tug of war, if you will.
So the moon's getting bullied by the Earth and the sun,
Yeah.
and that's why its orbit is so messed up.
You could say that, but it's this gravitational interaction that creates the conditions for those awe-inspiring supermoons to occur. It's a delicate balance of forces that has been shaping our celestial neighborhood for billions of years.
All right, let's shift gears to something a little closer to home. We talked about supermoons and tides earlier. How exactly do these giant moons affect our oceans?
Well, as you know, tides are caused by the gravitational pull of the moon and the sun on Earth's water. And because a supermoon is closer to Earth, its gravitational pull is slightly stronger, leading to those enhanced tides we discussed.
So bigger moon, stronger pull,
Yeah.
bigger waves.
Precisely. During a supermoon, we experience what are called Parisian spring tides, which are slightly higher than average high tides and slightly lower than average low tides. It's like the ocean is breathing a little deeper, thanks to the moon's amplified gravitational embrace.
Okay, but how much higher are we talking about? Are we talking like the day after tomorrow levels of flooding?
No, nothing that dramatic. The difference in tide height is usually only a few inches. Maybe a foot at most. It's not going to trigger a global tsunami or anything.
So all those coastal cities can breathe a sigh of relief.
Absolutely. But even though the difference is slight, it's still a tangible reminder of the interconnectedness of our planet and the cosmos. It shows that even subtle shifts in the celestial dance can ripple through our world.
Well said. Any other mind-blowing supermoon facts you want to drop on us before we wrap this up?
Well, you might be surprised to learn that supermoons aren't all that rare. They occur a few times a year, so keep an eye on those lunar calendars. And if you're lucky enough to catch a superblood moon, cherish the moment. It's a truly spectacular sight.
All right, folks, that's a wrap on our supermoon deep dive. We've debunked the myths, explored the science, and maybe even learned a thing or two about our place in this vast and mysterious universe.
Hopefully you've gained a newfound appreciation for those celestial giants that grace our night sky.
For sure. So next time you find yourself gazing at a full moon, remember, it's not just a pretty light in the sky. It's a testament to the power of gravity, the beauty of celestial mechanics, and the interconnectedness of everything in the cosmos. Keep looking up, folks. You never know what wonders await you in the vast expanse of space.